Hey guys, Force Online here to bring you another one of my trash builds. Now this is the Ebony Warrior. So it's a tank that doesn't use any class skills or any class passives, so you can use it with any class that you want. Now some classes do have better skills and passives towards tanking, but the idea behind this build is that you can use it on any class that you want. This tank also specializes in group support, so while you're taking damage, you're supplying buffs and resources to group members in order to make sure that they survive the content as well. So it's a very good aid tank. Now let's take a look. So I've got 52k max health there and 20k max stamina. Resistance is sitting at 26k. So with the changes in Markarth, the minor resolve grants you just short of 3k extra resistances instead of the traditional 1300. So as a tank, trying to push for about 30k resistance, and then the extra 3k that you'll get from your healers will then push you up to the 33k cap. Also using the Lord Munderstone just for a bit of extra health there. Now with my item sets, the first one I'm using here is Lord Warden. So if I take, or when I take damage, I have a 50% chance to summon a Shadow Orb for 10 seconds that increases the physical and spell resistance of myself and my group members within 8 meters for 3180. So nice bit of extra resistances there, so if you're bunched up in a group, it supplies extra resistance to the rest of the group members as well. The next one I have here is Imperium. So when I take damage, I grant myself and my group members within 8 meters a damage shield that absorbs 13k damage for 6 seconds, and it has a 12-second cooldown. So again, once you're close range, you can supply your group members with the damage shield, so it just makes them a little bit more durable and higher chance of clearing the content. And then the last one here, the Ebony Warrior, had to use this set, so Ebon. So it increases the max health by 1000 for myself and 11 other group members. So again, makes them more durable and make sure they clear the content. So skills on the front bar, I've got Pierce Armor. So this one applies major and minor breach, so it reduces the resistances of about 9,000. So after Markarth, these debuffs have been boosted. Next one here is Heroic Slash, so it deals some damage and it applies minor maim, which reduces the target's damage done by 5% for 12 seconds, and it also restores some ultimate, so one ultimate every 1.5 seconds. So reducing your main boss's damage done by 5% would just definitely help your group with survivability. Next one is Defensive Stance. So it grants me a damage shield of 19k for 6 seconds, and also reflects a harmful direct damage projectile back at the caster. And while I have a shield equipped, the amount of damage that I can block is increased by 10%, and the blocking cost is reduced by 10%. So it just makes me a lot more durable. So if I block, then that's 60k mitigation instead of the traditional 50. Then next up is Immovable. So this grants me major and minor resolve, just major resolve. So it increases my spell and physical resistance by about 6k. And also it reduces my movement speed by 100%, so be careful when you use this skill. So when you activate it, you won't be able to move for about 6 seconds there. But for every piece of heavy armor worn, so in this build that is 7, so that increases the amount of damage that I can block and the potency of the snare by 5%. So it's at 100% already, so I'm not going to be moving anywhere, but that's an extra 35% damage that I can block. And then the last one here is Resolving Vigor. So it heals me for 8,700 health over 4 seconds. So if I'm starting to run low on health, activating this one would just get my health back up. And then last one here is Temporal Guard. So it's the Sigic Order Ultimate. So it grants me minor protection, and if I'm blocking, it also gives me a 5k damage shield. Now on the back bar, the first skill I have here is Inner Rage. So that is just a ranged magical taunt and also has a synergy that can be applied there. Next one is Sanguine's Altar. So all the targets within 28 meters have minor lifesteal on them. So whenever an ally deals damage to them, they heal for that 670 health every 1 second. It also has a synergy there as well. So if an ally is running low on health, they can activate that synergy and restore 40% of their health. The next one is Invasion. So basically it's my gap closer. So it's running forward and dealing 2800 physical damage and stunning the target for 4 seconds. So basically if you're having multiple enemies in front of you and you need to charge in, this is your gap close you're going to use. The next one is Silver Leash. So this one deals about 3000 physical damage and reduces the movement speed by 30% for 4 seconds. So if you have enemies located, so if you've got one enemy in front of you and two on the sides and they're fairly spread out, use the Silver Leash to pull enemies in so you have them where you want them to be. Then the last one here is Meditate, so it's the healing version of that. So it restores 2000 health and 1500 magic and stamina every 1 second, and maintaining the channel restores 10% extra health up to a maximum of 50. So basically, while I have this activated, so if I'm running really low on, or bad on resources or really low on health, activating this one, I also get major protection from this, and I can restore my resources and then continue into combat. And the last one here is Spell Wall. So this is the ultimate, so as soon as you activate it, you're basically blocking for 7 seconds without actually blocking. So everything else is still active, but you're just blocking every attack that comes towards you. Now activating that skill there and then moving over to the front bar, that means you'll have another 45% extra blocking on top of that. So very, very durable for that time. Now I am a Dragon Knight class here, but you can see none of my passives here are activated. So it just reinforces the usability of this build on multiple classes. So let's take a look. There we go. So see, there's the damage shield that activated. There's the orb, so it increases my physical and spell resistance there as well. And then having that 1000 extra health. So anybody within this circle will receive that damage shield and that extra resistances as the content goes on. Anyway, thanks for listening guys. If you like the content I'm putting out, please hit that like and subscribe. If you have any ideas for builds that I need to use in the future, please let me know in the comments down below. Take care and be safe. Bye.